Am I on? Have I started? I believe so. Let's go. Oh. Hey, Callum's #1. Okay, no one else come into the stream now because immediately mess it up. Oh, I haven't started the music. Immediately steals it. That's funny. That's enjoyable. Is the music... Oh, it is going. Good. I love how it didn't take much. What does it? How does it do that? What does it mean? You've got. I look at your top fans, and Christine's got 75 XP. Callum's got 25. I don't know how this works. Is it okay? Amount of messages. Oh, I see. I'm assuming like it's comparative as well. So if someone else came in the chat who had more messages, they would be number one. But then if they left, then it's the next person. So Karen was only number one because he was the only one in the chat. Oh, it's per stream. Is that... So the preferred technique is to type like Michael, to just like spam it. Oh, I'm dinging. I realised I should have put some Hollow Knight music on, that would have been good. Next time. And download it. How long is the delay then, according to you? Because yesterday Christine was saying there was like about 2 minutes in between her typing a message and me reading it. So that album I might have to listen to in my own time, because it will be more along the lines of what I want to share on the stream is going to be a stream. That helps in no way. I don't know what 350 like. I know the reference, but I don't know that as in how long. I have a banana if you want for scale. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the piano album. So basically, I want to put lo-fi in the back of my videos because it's less likely to get flagged, and then my whole video go mute. I reckon the live chat does have a delay. I wonder if I How do I bring it up on... Can I bring it up on my actual YouTube? Let's give this a try. I'm gonna bring up my own stream. Okay. I'm going to see, quick, type another message. I've got YouTube up and I've got my OBS up. I'm going to see which one comes up first. I have to. Callum's slyly messaging. Another message. Oh, okay, so OBS. Oh. I think it came up at the same time on YouTube live chat and OBS at the same time. Very creative, by the way, both of you, typing another message. You are both buttheads that I also incidentally love. You're fine, you're doing great. That's all I want from you, just be here. Of course, if you got like work to do, like don't feel obliged. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Did you badum test me? That came up on my laptop as well, actually. But you did a test and it's not come up on my phone yet. Just arrived on my phone. 21.76 seconds. Sure. I have a weird feeling that you're talking nonsense, but because I have no evidence to prove that theorem, I'm going to just trust your judgment and go with the 21 seconds delay. Second delay. I got a 21-second delay. If you type it in the chat and I don't reply very quick, it's because I got a 21-second delay. I don't even know why I have music in the stream. I should just sing myself and everyone be super entertained. It would be so nice. Death, nice. I like prop shop. I don't know. I'm not sure how to kind of title my videos in a pithy way. Want people to get people's attention. I think what you said about like actually typing what props I'm working on is a really good idea, because then people who are interested in those things will grab their attention. Or even just the fact that, you know, someone recognises the name of a video game or whatever. Yeah, the broken out. I've made a second one. So I had the 3. I'm going to keep one white just for comparison, and I've also, because I'm putting it up as a product. Well, that's something I could do today, actually. Do some admin and add those as a product. So I don't think I've finalised those yet. Right, after this nail, I'm going to Yeah, I hope that's a good idea. Oh, I think it is a good idea for the franchises. And now I'll quickly switch over to. So I had got a commission. Someone requested. Someone had for them bought. Oh gosh, are these gonna? Sometimes the paint doesn't fully dry and they stick together, and then they peel the paint off of each other. No, they're good. They're good. Put these away. Whew. Feeling really stiff today. I think actually because I spent a lot of time yesterday at the computer trying to set it up. Ended up with just like aches and pains. So this is the current commission. It is the root sword from Adventure Time. Yeah, watch me work on stuff that was the original working title. It's not as personal, but makes sense and gets the job done. Try to be economical. Try to be economical with this material, if that's the correct term. Try not to use too much if I don't have to, because I could fit another sword here. Yeah, I could probably stream on Twitch. To be fair, like I think I can. OBS does allow you to link it, doesn't it? And like. Yeah. Is it allowed to do both at the same time? I'm assuming it does. If it doesn't, that would suck. Because... Alright, well, I'll set that up at some point soon. Now I feel like I've got a decent enough beginning and I feel comfortable streaming as a whole. I should open up to doing more of it in more places. Eventually, when I get kicked off of YouTube and Twitch, I can go over to Kick. Right? Well, that was short-lived. That's all I needed to do, was to mark out this, because that's the next job is a shed job. This one, cutting that out. So I already made the template. I'm sure there's a reason why people get kicked off of Kick. Twitch. But yeah, not that I'm intending to do that, by the way. That's just, it is what it is. That's that ready. Probably work on that tomorrow in the shed. Piece of wood's wonky, I won't stay there. Okay, image. Swap out the image. What can we swap it out for? Let's see if I can find it. Just finding an image to put here very quickly. So a lot of these are like really quick jobs. So I'm going to be spending more time finding an image for it than I am actually working on the prop. But it's okay. Here we go. Is the needle. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, I agree with you about the name of Kick. I get the feeling that I don't know, the people who started it up, they were like, "Hey, we can people come and watch videos," and it'd be like, "Hey, kick it with us," and that was really dumb. But that's just my headcanon. So with this needle and the lines on it, I did try yesterday to do a, so I've carved out the lines, and to fill in the lines I tried to use a silver Sharpie, which looked good, but at a distance it didn't really look proper. It didn't kind of pop as much as you'd want to. So I tried black on the other side and it just worked a little bit better. Try very careful not to kind of go over it lightly, so just not too dark of a line, but it is nice and defined. Hey Callum, do you know what I watched the other day on Netflix? Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Apparently there's a remake coming out. Not a remake, I guess a remake, yeah. But I don't think it's going to be anything like the original. But yeah, no, I'm watching that back. It's just like, if you've seen it, that is. That's also a great movie. Was it 80s? I guess it was 80s. I would assume so. Ta-da! Da-fla-da-boo-doo. Beautiful. And that is literally all I needed to do to that, because I've already lacquered it because of the thing. But I will show you both comparisons. That's not just for your guys' benefit, for anyone watching the video. So this would be the base needle, and this would be the next one out, which is the sharpened needle or polished needle. I can't remember what it was. Thanks. Great Christmas film. The guy with the Christmas lights is, yeah, a light bulb. They got some great puns in that one. Here is Sub-Zero now. Plane Zero. Thank you. I'm glad you like the base one. Yeah, I like the base. It just looks so cool. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do that. Okay, next thing I need to do is very nice and quick switch over. Oh, I should have found this, but I should look at these before. I should do it. Give myself 10 minutes of prep before I actually start a stream, and that's all I'll need to stop from making people wait for ever while I'm doing this. Just gonna find a picture of Aku Aku. There you go, save that picture. I also need to get a proper folder for all of these. Because they're all sitting on my desktop. My new laptop is now getting like completely covered in stuff. Yeah, the upgrade is apparently significant as well. I was in my research to find out like the versions that you can get. I obviously won't I'll try not to damage values. You obviously upgrade by making it stronger. Hopefully it's not too much of a spoiler for anyone who would watch this stream. But yeah, the damage values starts off at like 5, and then it goes up to like 11, and then it's better. It's well worth figuring out how to upgrade. Although judging by my research, very much so that people need guides on how to do it. Or it very much seems, I should say. Okay, just taking. So this wood, by the way, this wood was procured by myself outside of someone's house. They were throwing out some old furniture, an old like wooden wardrobe, and I thought to myself, hey, I'll save you from taking it to the dump. So I did, and I did. And now I'm turning it into something else. Sometimes, because I've got these transparent templates that I use. Yes, I nicked their lawn furniture, which was in the shape of a wardrobe, and it was completely broken down into its component parts, and sitting on the curb with a bunch of old cardboard boxes. I mean, it's the trend nowadays, I guess. Like people's lawn furniture is that's just how they do it. But no, I stole it. I mugged them. I mugged them off their lawn furniture. It was a very middle class, middle of England mugging. Yeah, wardrobe is furniture, but it's not lawn furniture, I would argue. See that? See that? Switch to the what have I got? A 4B. No, a 2B. Is that a 2? That's an HB. Man doesn't even know his pencils. Worked in schools for 12 years, don't even know his pencils. You'll notice the fine quality of the furniture. You see these replacements where they had to replace knots. It's low quality wood, that is. It's probably not, it's probably really good. So that's 2 so far. Got 5 kids to feed. I'm wondering if you're making a reference or if you're actually talking about your animals. Because your animals make sense, but then, hold on, how many are there? And which ones are you not counting? If you do mean 5. Know what I mean? Trying to use as much of this space as possible, but I can't use that bit because there's a dowel hole. You're a dowel hole. Oh no, that's not funny. It was Total Recall. I got back. Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I didn't. So I was talking about Running Man, and I wasn't. My brain wasn't in gear for Total Recall. I'm going to do this again. Oh, these holes like super big. I don't know how far to. Goes further than I thought. He can't recall. That's funny. This is my depth checker. It's a depth checker and not a chopstick. Okay, it doesn't go too far. Only there. Okay. Just so I don't draw these where they're not going to be able to get cut out. So while you guys are sitting there probably doing your work, I'll share a little fun thing, my dad called me today, and he apologised because my mum's off in California visiting family and looking after her mum. My dad called. Basically, we'd all said, all of us brothers had individually said to my mum, like, hey, should we keep an eye out for Dad, make sure that he doesn't need anything. I said that I'd go down there and like hang out with him, or help him with some stuff. And so each of us brothers must have independently like asked my dad, hey, do you need any help? Would you like to come to ours and stay for a few days? Basically, you just don't want our dad to get up to mischief when he's on his own, because he usually like turns the house upside down or causes problems. Anyway, but basically he sent a message and called us up individually, because this morning I got a call from him, basically saying that he's got invites from a lot of people, but what he's going to do is just stay at home and not go to anyone because it wouldn't show favouritism. I was like, that's very sweet, Dad, but anything you want to do just works for us. And then he was like, Neil, listen, which is how he always answers the phone. He'll call you and then he'll go, oh, Neil, listen. Who did you think you were calling? Anyway, yeah, he said, oh, Neil, can you help me? I'm trying to buy these pillows online. Like, okay, go on. And he said, now I wanted to buy this pillow, but then I realised it's got a different colour to it. So I selected the different colour, and all it's done is add another pillow into my basket. I said, okay. He said, like, do I have to? What do I do? Do I just leave it for an hour? And I said, no, Dad. Like, it'll keep it in there, and the cookies, the things that save your data on these websites, will remember you or your IP address, and it will just keep it in your basket until you check out. So what you're going to want to do is go into the basket and delete them. He said, oh, but I don't want to pay for them. It's like, well, you won't pay for them until you give him your card details. So I walked him through it. Oh, I just started talking about my dad. He called me this morning, and I was just explaining about what we were talking about. Basically he was asking me help. He was going to buy some pillows online, and he wanted a certain colour, and he didn't want to check out because it was like, they were like, oh, do you want to add another one? And he wanted, oh, I want this colour, and then it just added another one into the basket. Anyway, so I helped him with that. So basically, go to your basket. You should be able to delete those items, and then so basically it's a special kind of pillow. It's like a cheese wedge shape that you can either like kind of give you back support, or like when you can put it up against the backboard and like have a wedge instead of an upright, and it's like firm so that it's okay. It seems like one of these as seen on TV type deals, but apparently he found it online and it looks good. So anyway, so I left him to it. He went and bought it, and then 5 minutes later I get a call from him again, and he goes, Neil, you get a bad back sometimes. I was like, yeah. He said, this pillow might be good for you. I was like, Dad, are you sponsored by these pillows? Are you trying to sell them? And yeah. So basically, I could have done. Scratch that. I can do that. So basically, he said, look, it said that they're on sale today, half price, and today is the last day of the sale. And I was like, you do realise? Well, I didn't say this to him, but I just thought in my head. He's like, your generation were the ones who told us, don't believe everything you read in the newspaper or you see on the internet. And it's like, of course they're not half price just for today. They're gonna be. It's like, oh, good thing we bought a sofa when we did. Otherwise we would have missed the DFS sale. Anyway, but I said, yeah, I'll have a look at it, Dad, because yeah, that might be helpful for my back. He was very, very sweet, and I love my dad. Anyway, enjoy your tea, Christine. Oh, that doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to tessellate that. Tessellate? Move it. Do you remember all these words we used to use in maths? Tessellate, rotation. And this is a prime example of someone's going to be like, yeah, actually I use that every day. So when when Christine, you were saying about, in fact both of you probably use hypotenuse more than the average person. Mathematical terms and all that stuff. Right, two of them. That can fit here instead. Perfect. That one person that bought the full price DFS sofa. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you guys use it. I reckon that's like a full flex. You're talking about the person who bought it on full price. Like, you know you got money when you don't even wait for the DFS sale. So you specifically chose the time that is not on sale. So out of this dot product of two vectors, as it sounds smart, it could sound smart. It sounds like gibberish to me, like you're just making shit up on the spot. And I have nothing to back that up apart from that's how I feel. So. That's it. That's a well done, Callum. That's a much pithier way of saying what I was trying to say. What orientation is best for this? Probably this way. You got to think about the stress points of these bits when they get bashed. You don't want them to snap off. I need to sharpen my pencil. I need like a little. I've got a bin under my chair, but how long have we been going for? 40 minutes. That's not bad. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Don't get much human interaction during the day, and then poor Christine, when she gets home, gets an earful. I try and be fair by letting her tell me about her day before I talk to her. It's like, oh, it's really hard today. I was working on my farm in Stardew and blah 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 blah. No. I'll do another one. Oh. My Ring camera, the workshop one, is always like saying, hey, someone's at the workshop, when like, and it's been rung as opposed to motion detection, and I I can literally see it from this window, and there is no one there. So I have ghosts in the garden. Is what it is. Okay, that's 2 of them. I gotta do the main parts. So I've done enough for 4 masks. So I've got to mark out 4 bases. Oh! Ooh! I should have started with this piece of wood. It's got no dowel holes. Yeah, and it's only little. It's only a little piece of wood. So that at least all the like gubbins are on it, but at least that bit of wood can do 2 masks. I've got 3 more bits of wood, so I could probably do. So that will do 2, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So say there's 3 per each because I've done all the detail bits on that. So 3, 6, 9, 12. I could probably make 12 out of these 4 bits of wood, and that's not even all of the wood I got, because I've already made 8 out of another big bit, and all for free. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm very lucky that I get to do this as my job. Lucky in the sense that so lucky is I've made this happen, so that's not lucky, but lucky in the sense that there's not been sufficient things in my way to stop me, and I also have the support of a loving and wonderful Ted, who is in my bedroom and sits there. Now, my wife, who supports me and has not only supported me but encouraged me with these things, because there are many people who would be like, why don't you get a real job? How is this paying the bills? And the answer to those questions is, I don't wanna, and ever so slowly, and just about. But I'm happy. So that's that. Okay. So this will be, maybe tomorrow it will be shed day. Everything I'm marking up now will get cut out tomorrow. So you can't fit that on there, so all the extra gaps will be filled up with the gubs. I should have done that to start with. Started with the big bits. That's what I normally do. Getting distracted by you lovely people. Let's do that then. I can fit one of these in here. It's got 4, so this will be the 5th one. So I'm marking out 5. Yeah, it's honestly, it's not lost on me that like this is what I do for a living. Like, there are still times where I miss teaching, and it's like, it's not in like in a hardcore way where it's just like, oh, I wish I could go back. No, it's like it was a good job. I enjoyed it. It was satisfying. But then I feel like most jobs have that element to them where it's like, I did a good job. That felt good. You know, that's the kind of feeling you get, and you don't want to not feel that in any job, I suppose. But yeah, no, I think the only thing with this job is it's certain things that are very satisfying is making these things. The other thing would be going to conventions. That's always good fun. Depending on which convention I'm going to, of course, because some of them are better than others, or better organised at least. Wow, that grain did not want me to draw where I wanted to draw. Can't. Making the using most of the space here on the wood. You know what? I've just stopped counting. I'm just going to do as many as I can here in the gaps, and that'll be that. And I'm going to stop the stream within the next 10 minutes because I'm running out of jobs to do. Oh, also made this. I printed this off. Oh, Christine, you need to send me the things that you want me to print. But I printed this off that I'm going to laminate and put on the table this weekend because I want to encourage that nonsense again, because that was good fun, trading for Pokemon cards. And we'll see if we can, I mean, ideally get something that we want, or get something that is valuable enough that we can trade it on for something that we want. I will try not to get any slabs because I don't care about slabs. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I haven't done any eyebrows. Silly me. I haven't done any eyebrows. That famous old saying. I ain't done any eyebrows. You know how people are always saying that. Be nice to do some trades. I feel like when people do trades, it's like it's just more novel, so it's fun to do. Weirdly though, I feel like sometimes if you're trading cards for cards, there's this element of, oh, am I getting the right deal, and this, that, and the other. Question yourself, but should be alright. I'm going to use the, if I do some trades, I'm going to use the app that most people use and try and get good deals. Ah! It's gone off. That's 4. Damn it. Can't fit it into this corner. Ooh, look at that. It's perfect size. You ever missed something on a prop you sent off? I don't think so. No. There might have been like details, like if I'd done like a Adventure Time sword, I forgot to put the little white shiny bit or something like that. But no, like everything is just like a full prop, so you can't really send it without, you can't ship it without it being a finished product. You got me thinking now. No, I don't think so. No. With the handmade nature of everything, like I think the main thing is that they just ship slightly different from each other. Like they look slightly different. One of the items that at the moment, I'm really frustrated that I've got probably about 6 of them sitting waiting to be painted. Is the Orcish dagger from Skyrim, but the company that I usually get my spray paints from have discontinued the colour of paint I need, and it is like very specific colour, and I can't find it anywhere else. Not that it's a popular item, but it's just a shame that I've got them made. All they need to do to them is to be sprayed, and then they would be fine. But I just have to either throw them away at some point or find a replacement. Figure it out though. Okie dokie. What can I fit in here? I'll fit. No, I can't fit that. That's annoying. Stick another one of these in there and a nose. I always do this. I end up with like loads of random gaps, so I want to make as many bits as possible, and then I'll end up with random bits left over that don't fit on any mask. How much would Neil chuck? I often chuck wood. Go down to the local refuse and waste management site, and I chuck it into the recycling bins. Apparently, the wood that you throw in there, they process and turn it into things like MDF and plywood and plywood. Yeah, plywood. What am I thinking of? Chipboard and plywood. Ha ha, Christine, ha ha ha. Just enough, and then I'd be sat on the sofa or in my bed playing the next Kingdom Come Deliverance, because that seems to be the key times that I'm like out of commission. I play those games. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. A bit more marking up to do, but I will either do that off stream or I'm going to get in the shed. I'm going to get in the shed because there's a few things that I've marked up to do. That's it. Right. Love you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. See you next time. Same wood guy. So Ghost of Yotai comes out today. Oh, there's so many games. I want to play Metal Gear Delta. I want to play Ghost of Yotai. I want to do all of it. Okay, love you. Bye. Right. Yes, I will. We'll have to think about what games we want to play. Right, thank you very much, guys. We'll see you later. Have a nice day, and goodbye now.